Guys, when the teaser trailer of Snow White came out, we all knew it was gonna be a dumpster fire. And guess what? It was. Everyone seems to be in agreement. You go woke, you go broke. And that's exactly what Rachel Zegler has doing to the movie. At the beginning, Rachel Zegler has put her woke ideologies in this movie that did not need to be there in the first place. Let me ask you this, how can you have such a big opinion on something that you never truly watched in the first place? An article of the Daily Mail in a Rachel Zegler interview said, I watched it one time and then I went on a ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. It doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. I was terrified of it. Never revisit Snow White ever again. Now, Miss Zegler, I need to ask you a question. Are you still scared of Snow White? I don't know if it's true or not, but I even heard that you was pushing to get rid of the 7 dwarves in the first place. If you're not scared of Snow White, then why are you pushing so hard to change the story that we all knew and grew up with? The story of Snow White was never bad. In Disney's 1937 version of the film follows Snow White as she befriends the 7 dwarves while hiding from her wicked stepmother, who later poisons her with an apple before meeting Prince Charming, who wakes her up from slumber with a kiss. The original version was about light, kindness, and true love. About a woman that's so pure of heart that she cleans a house that she has never seen before just because she sees small furniture and believes that children live there. Snow White herself grabs a broom like we all know and starts listing out chores. Now you wash the dishes, now you tie up the room, now you clean the fireplace, I'll use the broom. But Rachel Zegler's Snow White doesn't use the animals but uses the dwarves, the men, and says, now you wash the dishes, now you tie the room, now you clean the cobwebs, and he'll use the broom. The reason why Snow White in the first movie cleaned the house because she was so kind and so pure of heart. She did it because of all the love that she had in herself and in her heart. The original was about love, kindness, but also about jealousy. Who's the fairest one of all? Well, not Rachel Zegler's Snow White, that's for sure. It's almost as if Rachel Zegler sees Snow White as weak. Snow White is anything but weak. She looked at the house and saw nothing but grime, dirt, and ashes and darkness and wanted to add light to it. She saw a little furniture and thought kids, and the first thing that she did was try to clean up everything and bring light to everything. I keep using the word light, but it's not just light. She brings life to everything. She brings joy. It's so easy to bring the blackness, the darkness, the hate, the grime. It's hard to bring the happiness, the joy, the kindness. It's hard to be fair in a world that isn't fair at all. And that's why the original is always going to be the true Snow White. She's always going to be the fairest of them all. The reason why Rachel Zegler can't be Snow White because she isn't Snow White. The reason why Rachel Zegler is doing the things that she's doing because she considered women like Snow White to be weak. That's why she wants to change the movie into what she thinks strength is. Snow White is a love story, and the fact that she's saying that we have to assume that it's a love story just shows how little she knows about the original story at all. She even went as far as to say that all of the Prince Charming scenes could just be cut out. I have nothing against the LGBTQ community, but Snow White was not gay. She was not lesbian. She was not bi. She was a woman that just wanted to spread love and kindness. If Rachel Zegler's Snow White was anywhere in the original story, then the evil stepmother may not even have to deal with Snow White in the first place. I'm all for spreading love and peace. If you want to spread love and peace and make a gay character, go ahead and do that. But Snow White is already established as a woman who fell in love with a man. Her true love. Her Prince Charming. If you want to make a new Disney princess, go ahead, but Snow White already has an established story. A story that works. A story that has proven to succeed. And altering that story like Rachel Zegler wants to could end in catastrophe, which is why we should respect the source material. Gadot gets that. She understands the character of Snow White. She understands love and kindness. She understands shining in dark places. And more than anything else, she understands hope. She's Wonder Woman after all. They're very different ideologies about what strength is, so it's exactly who should have been Snow White from the very beginning. That's the #1 Disney princess, Wonder Woman, baby.